index to find the competence of the foreign language. But the question is, the one doubt is that we do not have enough judges or the testers to find this measure. So the system SFR itself is very useful for the international communication management, but there still is a problem. Who determines this level? Who classifies this level? This is a question. But let me state my personal opinion. Your ideal content should be, if you are a Japanese student, Japanese, of course, you have to master Japanese. But this is important. If someone is a Japanese native speaker, if he or she really classified into Japanese C2, I'm skeptical. I do not think so. And English should have the C1 level and wrote pre-reach the B1 level. And if you're an international student, your mother language or English should become to C2, Japanese D2, and wrote B1. This is the ideal concept. In this chapter, you know the meaning of the SFR and road, and the significance of the road, why we study the foreign languages, and after that, we classify our language, selecting, and classify it into one certain level. Okay? This is all of the chapter 10. And today we are going to into the chapter 11. Okay? And the group called, Lindo, okay? Will give us a small presentation about the chapter 11, Communication Management in Japanese, plain Japanese.
Today we are going to talk about the chapter 11, French Japanese in Sufficiency of Personal Communication. Please apologize if you make a mistake. Okay, let's start. Before we are going to talk about what is French Japanese, I will start about who are receivers of French Japanese. Do you know? Who are? Foreigner? Only foreigner? No. It's also Japanese. Customer in the companies, in the restaurant, and also the patient in the hospital are receiver of plain Japanese. Okay. So, professional people should use plain Japanese for amateur customer to understand. Okay. Now I'm going to talk about the plain Japanese. Plain Japanese. Okay. What is plain Japanese? Technicians such as the doctor or nurse use many technical terms in conversation. But if the doctor use many technical terms in the conversation, it makes the amateur patient is difficult to understand. So, doctors should use plain Japanese in conversation to make the amateur patient easy to understand. Okay. In this part, I'm going to talk about 3 points. There are 3 points of choice of word, structure of sentence, and way to speak. First, I will talk about the choice of word. If we choose our word, we have to pay attention to this point. We must not use foreign words too much. We must use abbreviation which don't have definition. We should put in comprehensive country or technical term in the other way. We should not say the same word at many times. We should not use meaningless words. I will give in this course, I will give the example about meaningless word. 기홍택이니 and 하이스테 is a meaningless word. For example, this sentence. How do you think about this sentence? Which one is easy to understand? Please discuss. For exchange student, how do you feel? How do you think?
Well, I don't know what the meaning of Taiste is in that sentence, so the second one would be much easier to understand.
The same for me. If Japanese said 마이니치 기본적인 학교에 이기마스. If I hear, I will notice to 기본적인. What does it mean? I understand clearly or not. I will confused about it. So this is the 기본적인 and 하이스테. These are meaningless words. They usually use like a fashionable term, but it's better not to use meaningless word. It's easy to foreigner and also Japanese to understand. Next, for noho. This also noho is a meaningless word. During the part-time job, they always use noho like a keiko as a keiko. But for the customer, it's better to understand not to say noho. Because noho is a meaningless word. For Japanese students, do you ever use the noho in the sentence? After this, don't use it. It's easy to foreigner to understand. Next, I will talk structure of sentence. When we say the sentence, we should pay attention to this point. This is the way to make an easy sentence. This is the for sentence. Okay. And this is for sentences. The sentence shouldn't be too long. Okay. This is I will give you for example about the structure of sentence. the example of sentence should be short and shouldn't include several elements. For example, how do you think about it? If we say like this, how do you feel? Is easy to understand or not? So please
all over the place. The information is all over the place, and we can't really get what the speaker is trying to say. About the second one, because there are some patterns. So the speaker mentioned the main point first and explain the rules later. I think it's easier to understand.
Thank you. That's right. Okay. When we make the sentence, we have to pay attention to don't make the sentence too long, and you should show the conclusion first to make the listener easy to understand. Okay. The last. I'm going to talk about the way to speak. This is the point to make easy oral communication. There are 3 points. We should read aloud clearly by chunk. We should use the same intonation as usual. We should speak more slowly than usual conversation. For example, I will show you about the speak more slowly than usual conversation. Did you know this sentence where they use this sentence? Did you know? It's right. When it's a cafe, when cafe staff have customer, they often explain the menu for them. So when we say this sentence to customers, we need to adjust the speed of speaking by making sure the response of listener. Why? Do you know why? Why we have to adjust the speed of speaking? Why? Please discuss. Why?
It might be easier to understand what they're saying or isolate words. Because, I don't know, sometimes I won't be able to break up a conversation. Like, I won't be able to isolate the words, so I'll have no idea what they're saying. Or if they talk slower, I'm like, oh, that's that word, and that's that word. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You know what I mean? No?
If you go to the cafe, if the staff say the sentence too fast, how do you think? How do you feel? Is it easy to understand or not? And if the staff say too fast, how do you feel? And if they say too slow, how do you feel?
To me like a baby.
You're tired or something?
Please say this sentence too fast. First. If she says like this, how do you think? For the exchange student, you understand?
I said something yet.
If you in
Yeah,
the
I didn't know.
that's right. If she says too slow. 今日はキャラメルがおすすめです。本日ポイントが2倍になります。Too slow. Okay. 今日はキャラメル本日ポイントが2倍になります。If she says like this, how do you feel? Okay, let's check it together. Why we need to adjust the speed? Because if you speak too slow, the speaker may make listener feel. But if the speed too fast, it's difficult to listener to understand. That's why we need to adjust the speed. We need to speak slowly than usual in conversation to make them understand clearly.
One question, Paul. Speed of the speech is just one side of the issue. Because we Japanese are inclined to treat the international students, the people from foreign countries, like a small child when we speak too slowly. For example, 本日ポイント2倍です。キャラメルラテおすすめです。わかりますか？大丈夫ですか？ Treating the foreign students like a child, it's the one thing we have to do. So the speech speed is important, but just one side, one issue, only one issue of the whole situation. Remember, please. Sorry.
That's all for me. Thank you very much for